Same old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy. Boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl. And girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Good year?
No, the worst.
Down the street like Lucky LaRue, got my hand in my pocket, thinking about you. I ain't a hurting nobody, I ain't a hurting no one. There's 300 men in the state of Tennessee. They're waiting to die, they won't never be free. I ain't hurting nobody, I ain't a hurting no one. 6,700,033 lights on. You think someone could take the time to sit down and listen to the words of my song? At the beach in Indiana, I was 9 years old. Heard little Richard singing Tutti Frutti from the top of a telephone pole.
I wasn't hurting nobody.
I wasn't hurting no one. There's roosters laying chickens, and chickens laying eggs. Farm machinery eating people's arms and legs. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. Perfectly crafted, popular hit songs. Never use the wrong rhyme. You think that waitress could get my order right the first time? She's sitting on the back steps, just shucking that corn. That gal's been grinning since the day she was born. She ain't hurting nobody. She ain't hurting no one. I used to live in Chicago, where the cold wind blows. I delivered more junk mail than the junkyard would hold. I wasn't hurting nobody. I wasn't hurting no one. You can fool some of the people part of the time in a rock and roll song. 50 million Elvis Presley fans can't be all wrong. I'm walking down the street like Lucky LaRue. Got my hand in my pocket, baby, thinking about you. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. I ain't hurting nobody. I ain't hurting no one. Nobody. Hurting no one. Hurting nobody. Hurting no one.
Who are those guys?
Yeah, that's right.
Jody was a friend of mine. Met him back in '89. He was a drummer. Liked to walk from Brooklyn down into the city, watching every girl go by. You know he did. Clothes real tight, t-shirts and leather. Jody had a camera's eye. He liked taking pictures, the girls you never see in Vogue, 'cause he believed all women were a sight to behold. Oh, you know he did. And calls and call, hours on the phone about nothing at all. He liked to call me kid. I liked it when he did. Jody was a friend. Jody was a friend of mine. Jody was a friend. Jody was a friend of mine. Jody was a friend. Jody was a friend of mine. Jody was a friend. Jody was a friend of mine. I miss him so. I miss him so. Jody said he had a brother, wrote a song for Peggy Lee. Jody moved down south to Tallapoosa back in 2003, and I never saw his face again. On Green Street, not a trace again. Jody didn't like everybody, but I'm glad he liked me. We talked about movies and cuddles a call, hours on the phone about nothing at all. He liked to call me kid. I liked it when he did. Jody was a friend. Jody was a friend of mine. Yes, he was. Jody was a friend.
Hey, Paula.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you something. I'm really excited about it. For the first time today, I woke up, I came to the store, and I feel confident to say to you that if you don't take this Michael McDonald DVD that you've been playing for 2 years straight off, I'm going to kill everyone in the store and put a bullet in my brain.
David, what do you suggest we play?
I don't care. Anything. I would rather watch Beautician and the Beast. I would rather listen to Fran Drescher for 8 hours than have to listen to Michael McDonald. Nothing against him, but if I hear Yamo Be There one more time, I'm going to Yamo burn this place to the ground.
You're such a smart ass. Get back on the floor.
1986 is a story in a song. Maybe far away, but still strong. It's about you watching over me, and about me taking care of you. 1986, I love you. Do you remember when we lived together? Daddy, remember when I shared your life? Can you remember when we laughed together? Riding your golden car very far. Images I have that never fade and never leave. Jealously I got them in my heart. Just you, the radio, and me, live in a city full of lights, not knowing that those days would pass by. Do you remember when we
a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to die.
Tall, hard land. High and dry in the long hot day, lost and lonely every way. Got the flats all around, sky up above. Yes, I need a little water of love. Long and lonely and my heart feels pain. Crying out for some soothing rain. I believe taking up. Yes, I need a little water of love. But there ain't no water here to be found. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water of love to me. There's a bird up in a tree, sitting up high, up high. Sister waiting for me to die. If I don't get some water soon, I'll be dead and gone in the afternoon. Water of love, deep in the ground, but there ain't no water here to be found. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water of love to me. Once I had a woman I could call my own. Once I had a woman, now my woman, she gone. Once there was a river, now there's a stone. You know it's evil when you're living alone. Water of love, deep in the ground, but there ain't no water here to be found. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water of love to carry that water of love, deep in the ground, but there ain't no water here to be found.
weak with amphetamine.
Ladies, $7 for a used Kenny Loggins record? I'll give you 5.
He autographed himself.
I'll give you 4.
Some days finally come and open up my eyes to you. You know it's a happy thing when a man meets a woman like you. You bring on the morning light like the sun running all over town. I finally found good love to keep around. I'm giving it all up for you, babe. I'm giving it all up for you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I'm giving it all up for you. I've done lots of crazy things before, but I don't want no crazy love no more. 'Cause the people that I met, I seem to forget. As long as I got you, honey, as long as I got you. So I'm giving it all up for you, babe. I'm giving it all up for you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I'm giving it all up for you. Ain't no guarantee on the love you give to me, and I know that, yes I know that. The promises you made can easily fade, and I know that, yes I know that. My friends say I'm crazy, I should leave you behind. There's better love and on down the line, but I'm giving it all up for you, baby. I'm giving it all up for you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I'm giving it all up for you. Hit it!
Yeah, well, Cagney and Lacey were women, but
I could be Lacey.
In 1966, I found my love. In 1967, I had all there was. And as my time went by, I was satisfied. Till that situation took me by surprise. Now the two trains running on that line. One train for me and the other lane. A friend of mine would be alright. Be just fine. One number one train. Just the same conclusion. I don't know how to play the game of what it is or how it's gonna be when one train is my friend and the other train is me. say easy. I can push a shovel, so I guess I really care. Now, I'm not one to hide my love behind a lock and key, but if things keep on the way they are, be no place left for me. Two trains around, all down the line. One train to me, the other they friend of mine. They alright, they got to find that one train, I'll be
just
It's a free country. Or at least it will be.
I went home with the waitress, the way I always do. How was I to know she was with the Russians too? money. Dad, get me out of this. Ha! I'm the innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between the rock and a hard place, and I'm down on my luck. Yes, I'm down on my luck. Well, I'm down on my luck. I'm hiding in Honduras. I'm a desperate man. Send lawyers, guns, and money. This shit has hit the fan. Guns and money. Send lawyers, guns and money. Send lawyers, guns and money. Hey! Guns and money. Oh! Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you a story. This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me.
What? You're saying it weird. Saying what weird? All of it. Where do you get off? I just don't get why you're saying it that way.
Why I'm saying what way?
Forget it.
I will forget.
Get my feet back on.
what they say, cops and women don't mix. It's like eating a spoonful of Drano. Sure, it'll clean you out. It'll leave you hollow inside.
Don't look now, don't heed the warning, it's really of no concern. Don't hear the sound, not only just bombing, anything left to burn. Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Familiar family, the jungle so far away. Mud baked into blackened soil, how many tons a day? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Look out! Why does it have to take so long? Is it easy not to care? Seems to me that enemies are fantasy, somebody else's living nightmare. To know, does it give you a sense of power? It's a yes or no. Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Oh, isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time we learn? About time. About time. About
just so brutal, and yet I can't look away.
If you're down and confused, and you don't remember who you're talking to, concentration slip away, because your baby is so far away. Well, there's a rose in a twisted love, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. 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 Don't be angry, don't be sad, but don't sit crying over good times you had. There's a girl right next to you, and she's just waiting for something to do. And there's a rose in the twisted love, and the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Love the one you're with.
Me, Frank. Now, who did this to you?
I love you.
I love you too, Nordberg. Who were they?
Ship. Boat.
That's right, Nordberg. A boat. Now, when you're better, we'll go sailing together on a boat. We'll take a cruise just like last year.
Drugs.
Hey, nurse. Quick, give this man some drugs. Quick, can't you see he's in pain?
No.
Give him a shot, quickly.
No. Heroin. Heroin, Frank.
Nordberg, that's a pretty tall order. You're gonna have to give me a couple of days on that one.
sunshine, but so damn shady. She'll say she loves to talk a conversation, but I'm the one that makes the situation. It's one-way city, and I thought I knew. It's such a pity, honey, I'm dancing for you because lately it's been so hard to make me, yeah. And honey, you're heading at the one-way street. I love out of way. You know what I'm talking about, baby.
has a right to. Don't you know we're playing with the fire, but we can't stop this burning desire. Here we go again. Is it ever going? Here we go again.
Down on the boulevard, they take it hard. They look at life with such disregard. They say it can't be won the way the game is run. But if you choose to stay, you wind up playing anyway. It's okay. Up and down the block, the folks are home playing beat the clock. Down at the Golden Cup, they set the young ones up under the neon light, selling day for night. It's alright. Nobody rides for free. Nobody gets it like they want it. Nobody hands you any guarantee. Nobody. Nobody, baby. The hearts are hard and the times are tough. Down on the boulevard, the night's enough. Time slow between shadows and the streetlights. Everybody walks right by like they're safe or something. They don't know. Nobody knows you. Nobody owes you nothing. Nobody shows you what to think. Nobody. Hey, baby, got to watch the street and keep your feet beyond doors. Make it pay, baby. It's only time on the boulevard. It's like this. I mean, it's the way it is. Yeah, baby. It's only time on the boulevard.
That's about it for the Adrian Crown Hour. I'm going to take myself out of the driver's seat, but I'm going to turn you over right now to Mr. Excitement. A man with limp damaged hair, but nevertheless a fireball. Dan Levitan!
This is AFRS Radio Saigon, and yours truly, Dan the Man Levitan. Greetings and salutations to any and all servicemen in the area, and thanks so much for joining us.
pour your light down on me. Take me out of this darkness, sweet star of the sea. Water so sweet, you can open my eyes. You can bring down the rain on this desert so dry.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Out on the street, the shadows fall. Silence speaks, I hear it call. City of the living dead. Count the lights on the motorway. I lie here waiting for the day. Hey, hey. All right. Water of life, pour your light down on me. Take me out of this darkness, sweet star of the sea. Water so sweet, you can open my eyes. You can bring down the rain on this desert so dry. Yes, here I am, back in town, just as the night is coming down. Warm wind blowing through the trees. I watch them swing, watch them sway, and lie here waiting for the day. Hey, hey. All right.
About the shape I'm in, I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. Don't ask me what I think of you, I might not give the answer that you want me to. Oh, well. Understand, he said, stick by me, I'll be your guiding hand. Don't ask me what I think of you, I might not give the answer that you want me to. Oh, well.
George isn't at home. Please leave a message at the beep. I must be out before I pick up the phone. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm not home.
Got out of town on a boat going to Southern Islands, sailing to reach before a following sea. She was making for the trades on the outside and the downhill run to Papaete. Off the wind on this heading line, the Marquesas. You got 80 feet of a water line, nicely making way. In a noisy bar in Avalon, I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I had fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world, looking for that woman girl who knows love can endure, and you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now why you came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship and all her flags are a-flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, larger voices calling. tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross,
are those guys?
Tax the rich, feed the poor, till there are no rich no more. Keeps on breeding, nation bleeding, still more bleeding economy. Life is funny, skies are sunny, bees make honey, who needs money, monopoly?
Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun, and pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free. Act now.
By reaching 75% refinement on Sienna, you have earned for you and your fellow refiners a 5-minute music dance experience. You may choose one genre and one accessory.
I choose Defiant Jazz.
Lift me, won't you lift me above the old routine? Make it nice, play it clean, Jasmine. When the jazz man's testifying of faithless memories, he can sing you into paradise or bring you to your knees. It's a gospel kind of feeling, a touch of Georgia slide, a song of pure revival around. Play it sweetly, take me down, jazzman. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on,
Seems like everybody these days is on the internet, right? But no, 20% and fewer, I think, are on the internet. Where is everybody else? I think maybe you're afraid, like, are you a computer person? No, I'm not. I don't like the... That would be like changing my sex or my political affiliation. I'm not. That's a whole new... I'm not that person. Well, there's a computer. It makes it so easy. You're up and running in 10 minutes, and you're still yourself. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to talk in that language. You have a computer, but you're not a computer person. Relax.
All the stories have been told of kings in days of old, but there's no England now. All the wars that were won or lost somehow don't seem to matter very much anymore. All the lies we were told, all the lives of the people running round, their castles are burned. I see change, but inside we're the same as we ever were. Living on a thin line, ooh. a point, but does it matter? Does it matter much? Does it matter much to you? Does it ever really matter? Yes, it really, really matters. Living on a thin line. Ooh, tell me now, what are we supposed to do? Living on a thin line. Ooh, tell me now, what are we supposed to do? Then another leader says, break their hearts and break some heads. Is there nothing we can say or do? Blame the future of the past, always lost in bloody dance. And when they're gone, it's me and you. Living on a thin line. Ooh, tell me now, what are we supposed to do? Living on a thin line. Ooh, tell me now, what are we supposed to do? Living on a thin line.
Hey, Marty, I'm gonna split early, all right?
I don't even know who you are.
I went downtown to see my lady. She stood me up and I stood there waiting. It'll be alright when the morning comes. Now I'm up in the air with the rain in my hair. I got nowhere to go, I can go anywhere. It'll be alright when the morning comes. Just in passing, I'm not asking that you be anyone but you. When you come home, try to come home alone. It's so much better with two. Now I'm out in the cold and I'm getting old. Standing here waiting on you. It'll be alright when the morning comes. When the morning comes. When the morning comes. Just in passing, I'm not asking that you be anyone but you. When you come home, try to come home alone. It's so much better with two. Now I'm out in the cold and I'm getting old. Standing here waiting on you. It'll be alright when the morning comes. When the morning comes.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement, that dream within a dream.
Boy, it just goes to show you don't get what you pay for. Bow to the rich and you worry about the poor. Put the feet up on the couch and lock all the doors. What's the funky noise? It's the tightening of the screws. Sitting in the dirt, feeling kinda hurt. All I hear is doom and gloom. But when those drums go boom, 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 and through the night, your face I see. And baby, take a chance. Baby, won't you dance with me? Yeah, baby, won't you dance with me? Oh yeah. Fracking deep for oil, but there's nothing in the sump. Just kids all picking at the garbage dump. I'm running out of water, so I better prime the pump. I'm trying to stay sober, but I end up drunk. We'll be eating dirt, living on the side of the road. There's some food for thought, gonna make your head explode. Feeling kinda hurt, yeah. But all I hear is doom and gloom. And all this darkness in my room. Through the night, your face I see. Baby, take a chance. Won't you dance with me? Yeah, come on, baby, won't you dance with me? I'm feeling kinda hurt, baby, won't you dance with me? Oh yeah, sitting in the dirt, baby, won't you dance with me?
I see myself on TV. I'm a faker, a paper clown. It's clear to all my friends that I habitually lie. I just bring them down. I claim proneness to exaggeration, but the truth lies in my frustration. The children of the night, they all pass me by. Got to dress myself in brandy, in sleep I hide. But however much I lose, there ain't no way out. There ain't no way out. I don't care what you say, boy. There ain't no way out. I lose so many nights of sleep worrying about my responsibility. All the problems that screw me up, really down to him or me. My ego will just confuse me. Someday it's gonna up and use me. Dish me out another tailor-made compliment. Tell me about some destiny I can't prevent. And however much I squirm, there ain't no way out. There ain't no way out. I don't care what you say, boy. There ain't no way out. by some soul insane. In the morning I'll humbly detach myself. I'll take no blame. I just can't face my failure. I'm nothing but a well-fucked sailor. You at home can easily decide what's right by glancing very briefly at the songs I write. But it don't help me that you know this ain't no way out. Won't somebody tell me? I don't care what you say, boy, there ain't no way out.
Like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
Why do we never get an answer when we're knocking at the door? With 1,000 million questions about hate and death and war. But when we stop and look around us, there is nothing that we need. In a world of persecution that is burning in its greed. Get an answer when we're knocking at the door. Because the truth is hard to swallow. That's what the war of love is for.
It's not the way that you say it when you do those things to me. It's more the way that you mean it when you tell me what will be. And when you stop and think about it, you won't believe it's true that all the love you've been giving has all been meant for you. I'm looking for someone to change my life. I'm looking for a miracle in my life. And if you could see what it's done to me, to lose the love I knew could safely lead me through. Between the silence of the mountains and the crashing of the sea, there lies a land I once lived in, and she's waiting there for me. But in the gray of the morning, my mind becomes confused between the dead and the sleeping, and the road that I must choose. I'm looking for someone to change my life. I'm looking for a miracle in my life. And if you could see
It's not the way that you say it when you do those things to me. It's more the way you really mean it when you tell me what will be. Why do we never get an answer when we're knocking at the door? With 1,000 million questions about hate and death and war. But when we stop and look around us, there is nothing that we need in a world of persecution that is burning in its greed.
Never in my 14 years as an educator have I seen such behavior. And from young ladies. I got parents calling me on the phone asking, did someone get shot? I ought to cancel your spring fling. No. I'm not gonna do that because we've already paid the DJ. Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light? Or did you know the lost angel? City of night, city of night, city of night, city of night. Woo! Come on!
If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar. Driving down your freeway, midnight alleys roam, cops in cars, the topless bars, never saw a woman so alone, so alone, so alone, so alone. Motel money, glitter madness, a chain of move from glad to sadness. Mr. Mojo rising, Mr. Mojo rising, Mr. Mojo rising, Mr. Mojo rising, got to keep on rising. Mr. Mojo rising, Mr. Mojo rising, Mojo rising, got the mojo rising, Mr. Mojo rising, got to keep on rising, riding, riding, on riding, riding, on riding, riding, I got to riding, riding, hey, riding, riding, I got whoa, yeah, right, oh, yeah. Well, she got in a down about an hour ago. Took a look around, see which way the wind blows. With a little girl in a Hollywood bungalow. Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light? Or just another long thing, yo? City of night, city of night, city of night, city of night. Wow, oh.
It's all part of the plan.
Listen to the wind on the water. Listen to the waves up on the shore. Try to sleep, sleep won't come. Just as I begin to fade, then I remember when the moon was full and bright. inside, outside. No loneliness in this dream. Then I'll remember when the moon was full and bright. I would take you in the darkness until the terror in the night.
What do you mean you're dumping me?
God, I just can't take all the lying and cheating on each other anymore.
Stop it. What are you talking about, sweetie? I never cheated on you.
I know, that's what makes this so hard.
Say no. Elwood and I will come here for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of the week.